I got a funny article today. It said that parents of children who were using online doctor ratings to shop for healthcare for their children didn't trust what they were seeing. It seems kind of funny to use something that you don't trust, but the bigger question is, should you trust online doctor ratings? The answer is probably no, and at the very least, you ought to be really careful. Here's an example of why. There was a doctor in California with a 5-star rating. Here's the problem. He didn't have a medical license. In other words, this doctor with a 5-star rating wasn't a doctor. This represents at least two issues. First of all, the agencies that are putting these doctors on online ratings sites aren't necessarily being careful to be sure that the doctors they're putting there are doctors. That's misleading. That's an important omission, because the people who are using those sites think they're actually looking at the quality of real doctors. Secondly, it begs the question of, what do these ratings actually measure? What do they actually mean? In the case of that doctor, those 5-star ratings may very well have been valid, and here's why. The questions they ask have nothing to do with his ability to be a doctor and everything to do with what kind of experience people had who went to him as patients. For example, they asked the customers to rate whether or not the office was clean. Now, every one of us can have an opinion as to whether or not somebody's office is clean. We may think it is, and we may think it's not. We can certainly rate cleanliness on a scale from 1 through 5. The issue, of course, is that cleanliness has absolutely nothing to do with a doctor's diagnostic ability and therapeutic ability, which means that while those ratings may have been valid for our experiences, they have absolutely nothing to do with healthcare quality, which is presumably why most of us are looking at those online ratings in the first place. Maybe all of this is clear to you, and maybe that's okay. In other words, if you're looking for office cleanliness ratings, by all means, use those sorts of online ratings. But if you're looking for healthcare quality and you're looking at online ratings, be careful in what you're reading into them. They may or may not represent what you're actually looking for. Thank you.